ആരാണ് അണ്ണാമലൈ? ദ്രാവിഡ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിന്റെ തലവര മാറ്റിക്കുറിക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന BJPയുടെ ഫയർ ബ്രാൻഡ് നേതാവ്. എന്നാൽ അതുമാത്രമാണോ കുപ്പുസ്വാമി അണ്ണാമലൈ? അല്ല എന്ന് നിസ്സംശയം അടിവരയിട്ട് പറയാം. തമിഴ്നാട്ടിലെ ഗ്രാമീണ മേഖലയിലെ പരമ്പരാഗത കർഷക കുടുംബത്തിൽ ജനിച്ച അണ്ണാമലയുടെ ജീവിതം തമിഴ് സിനിമാ കഥകൾ പോലും മാറി നിൽക്കുന്നതാണ്. കരൂരിലെ നാമക്കല്ലിൽ സർക്കാർ സ്കൂളിൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം ആരംഭിച്ച് ലക്നൌവിലെ ഇന്ത്യൻ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് മാനേജ്മെന്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഉന്നത വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം പൂർത്തിയാക്കി. 2011 കർണാടക കേഡറിലെ IPSകാരനായി മാറുന്നതുവരെയുള്ള അണ്ണാമലയുടെ കഥ ആരെയും അമ്പരപ്പിക്കും. ബംഗളൂരുവിലെ സൗത്ത് ഡെപ്യൂട്ടി പോലീസ് കമ്മീഷണറായിരുന്ന കാലത്ത് ജനങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഒരു പേര് വിളിച്ചു, സിംഗം അണ്ണ. വെറുമൊരു പേരായിരുന്നില്ല അത്. IPS എന്നത് വെറും 3 അക്ഷരമല്ലെന്ന് ആർജവം കൊണ്ടും പ്രവർത്തന ശൈലി കൊണ്ടും തെളിയിച്ച ക്ഷുഭിത യൗവനം. സിനിമയിൽ മാത്രം കണ്ടിരുന്ന സത്യസന്ധനും ധൈര്യശാലിയുമായ പോലീസ് ഓഫീസർ തങ്ങളുടെ കൺമുന്നിൽ നേരിട്ട് പ്രത്യക്ഷപ്പെട്ടപ്പോൾ കാവൽ എന്ന വാക്കിന്റെ ആഴവും അർത്ഥവും ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി. നീതി തേടി നിരാലംബർ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ അരികിലേക്ക് ഒഴുകിയെത്തി. അവരുടെ ആവേശമായും ആശ്രയമായും ആത്മവിശ്വാസമായും അണ്ണാമലൈ മാറി. ലഹരിമരുന്ന് റാക്കറ്റുകൾക്കെതിരെ അണ്ണാമലൈ സ്വീകരിച്ച പഴുതടച്ച നടപടികൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഒരു നാടിന്റെ നായകനാക്കി. ഉടുപ്പി ജില്ലയിൽ പോലീസ് സൂപ്രണ്ടായിരിക്കെ ബലാത്സംഗത്തിനിരയായി കൊല്ലപ്പെട്ട പെൺകുട്ടിയുടെ കുടുംബത്തിന് നീതി നേടി നൽകാൻ അണ്ണാമലൈ മുന്നിട്ടിറങ്ങി. കുറ്റവാളികളെ നിയമത്തിന് മുന്നിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരിക മാത്രമല്ല, മകളുടെ ഓർമ്മ എന്നും നിലനിർത്തുമെന്നും ഇരയുടെ അമ്മയ്ക്ക് അണ്ണാമലൈ വാക്ക് നൽകി. വാക്ക് എന്നത് വെറും വാചക കസർത്തല്ലെന്ന് അദ്ദേഹം തെളിയിച്ചു. കുറ്റവാളികളെ പിടികൂടുക മാത്രമല്ല, പെൺകുട്ടിയുടെ പേരിൽ സ്കോളർഷിപ്പും അണ്ണാമലൈ ഏർപ്പെടുത്തി. ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് കാവലാകേണ്ടവർ കാലനായപ്പോൾ കണ്ണടച്ചു തുറക്കും മുൻപേ ഒരു പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ മുഴുവൻ ഒഴിപ്പിച്ച ചരിത്രവും സിംഗം അണ്ണ എന്ന K. അണ്ണാമലയ്ക്കുണ്ട്. പരാതിയുമായി എത്തിയ സ്ത്രീകളെ ബൂട്ടിട്ട കാൽ കൊണ്ട് ചവിട്ടിമെതിച്ച പോലീസ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥർക്കെതിരെ ഒരു നിമിഷം പോലും ആലോചിക്കാതെ അണ്ണാമലൈ നടപടിയെടുത്തു. KS ലേഔട്ട് പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷനിലെ 71 പോലീസുകാരെ ഒറ്റ നിമിഷം കൊണ്ട് സ്ഥലം മാറ്റി. ഒരു സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ നിന്ന് ഇത്രയധികം ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥരെ ഒഴിവാക്കാനുള്ള തീരുമാനം ബംഗളൂരു സിറ്റി പോലീസിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ആദ്യമായിരുന്നു. അതായിരുന്നു അണ്ണാമലൈ. ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് അദ്ദേഹം വെറുമൊരു പോലീസ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥനായിരുന്നില്ല, ജനനായകനായിരുന്നു. അവസാനം തലപ്പാവും തോളിലെ നക്ഷത്രങ്ങളും തോക്കും താഴെ വെച്ച് അണ്ണാമലൈ ജനങ്ങളിലേക്കിറങ്ങി വന്നു, അവരുടെ ജനനായകനായി. ഇന്ന് തമിഴ് രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിന്റെ ഗതി തന്നെ നിർണയിക്കുന്ന നേതാവായി അണ്ണാമലൈ അവരോഹിക്കപ്പെട്ടു. DMKയുടെ കുടുംബ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിനെതിരെയും അഴിമതി ഭരണത്തിനെതിരെയും അണ്ണാമലയുടെ ശബ്ദമുയർന്നു. എൻ മണ്ണ് എൻ മക്കൾ എന്നത് അദ്ദേഹം നെഞ്ചിൽ കോറിയിട്ട വാക്കുകളായിരുന്നു. തമിഴ് ജനതയുടെ താങ്ങായും തണലായും താരമായും കുപ്പുസ്വാമി അണ്ണാമലൈ വാഴ്ത്തപ്പെടുന്നു.
നമസ്തേ. തമിഴ്നാട് BJP ഘടകം പ്രസിഡന്റ് ശ്രീ K. അണ്ണാമലൈജിയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ അതിഥി. അദ്ദേഹത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് അധികം പറഞ്ഞ് ജനം TV പ്രേക്ഷകരെ ബോറടിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല. വെൽക്കം ടു ജനം TV, ശ്രീ K. Annamalai. Namaste. I'll go straight to one point very briefly because as you said you don't have time. BTech was good in my days. BTech plus MBA, life is set. BTech plus IIM, look no further. You left that, you went to civil services, made a name for you. What was the calling for politics?
Calling for politics is for a person like me, sir. It is very important that I learn life lessons along the way. I was born in a small village, 42 houses. And if you ask me at the age of 12th, what I would have done, 12th standard, when I was that age. If somebody is asking me what I would have done, I said, I want to become an engineer. Why engineer? I don't want to become a doctor because I can't study. That could be my answer. It is not that I want to become an engineer because that was my life exposure. From there coming And I think college was a great leveler for me. Going to Coimbatore, studying there, gave me a different world. One thing after college, I was very clear that my education is not complete. I'll go to some other part of India to study. Born in South, all through in South, lived in Tamil Nadu completely. And I want to experience the different parts of India. So conscious decision to go to Lucknow for my MBA. That is when the world opened up. Maybe in Lucknow, 2008, 9, 10, those years were the times that I was very clear that there is life in serving, there is joy in serving, and there is satisfaction in serving. So then it took me to a different life where I was in the civil service, now politics. Sir, I don't differentiate much between politics and civil service. I believe it's a continuum, that's it. And unfortunately in India, politics is a wrong word. The moment they say politics, or this, people who come for money, people who come for power, self-seekers, people who want to misuse and abuse power. But politics is actually a good word. If you look at the Greek philosophers, they say possibly the highest calling in public service is politics, the highest calling. Where this is a place where you're accountable to the public. So civil service was great, sir. I served in Karnataka. I had an excellent career. A lot of fulfillment and joy. But the feeling was always inside that you got to get into the grassroots, be more on the ground, be there, serve them. So that calling took me to a foundation. I ran a foundation for a year after I quit, then into politics. So politics, I would say, life took me to politics. It is not that I planned at 20, planned at 25. It just took me to politics, sir. That is the answer I can give.
Well, the convention in Tamil Nadu for the last so many decades was that if a national party wants to be part of the power, forget being in power as the leading force, you either join hands with DMK or AIDMK. BJP had that option, Congress with DMK, BJP with AIDMK. You just broke that convention. You said we'll go alone. Wasn't that a huge gamble? At that stage, even the party leaders might have warned you, be careful.
Sir, one thing we have to understand, for our Bharatiya Janata Party to be complete, which Amit Shah ji as national president interview, he said, BJP is complete only when, the party is complete, whole, only when the party comes to power in states like Tamil Nadu and Kerala. When we come to power there, the BJP as a whole, it's a complete composite unit. Now we got to make sure we reach that goal. Now the national president JP Nada ji is expanding the party, the footprint. And of course, under the dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi ji, over the last 10 years, we have reached to places where we thought we will never go. Who would have thought that BJP will repeat Goa 3 times? Who would have thought Northeast we will form governments that to Christian states of 52, 55, 60% upwards? Who would have thought in mountain states we will beat anti-incumbency and come to power for the second time? Who would have thought that we will states like Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh, we will defy the normal convention and democracy. Oh, how can a democratic party rule for 20 years? How can a democratic party rule for 28 years? That to every election, how can you increase the majority? So, what is happening in India right now, if somebody is writing a story of BJP maybe 50 years from now, we are defying the conventional theory of democracy. Conventional theory. Oh, any political party, invariably people will get bored. Invariably they will be voted out of power. Pro-incumbency is a term that is not comparable in a democracy. People say anti-incumbency is the norm. So we believe in that thinking, in that line of trajectory. The time for BJP in Tamil Nadu has come. That is our thinking, collective thinking, senior leadership thinking. So we all know having an alliance, not having an election, it goes through multiple intense negotiation before the decision is taken. And Tamil Nadu, we feel we are absolutely ready post the Karunanidhi and Madam Jayalalitha's demise and the power vacuum that is there, and more importantly, the kind of people who are governing now. People like Mr. M.K. Stalin governing, you are seeing very atrocious governance in Tamil Nadu. All indicators we are lagging behind. Now this is the time we believe people of Tamil Nadu should see BJP as an alternate option. Now sir, politics is all about alternate. You can't have 5 powers fighting for one role. People should see, okay, this I am not liking, what is the alternate? Now DMK and ADMK, if you look, sir, they are cut from the same cloth. ADMK, though they might say Anna Dravida Munnetra Kalagam, it is actually anti-DMK. So it was formed against DMK. But if you look at their policy, both are similar. I will oppose this NEET, I will oppose NEET. I will oppose 3-language formula, I will oppose 3-language formula. I will oppose this. So technically, everything they are same. You make a piece of paper, you write 10 points of DMK, 10 points of ADMK. Both the 10 points are exactly similar. Then what is the alternate? So this 2024 election is the time when BJP is telling people of Tamil Nadu, look, we are the alternate. And our vision is different. We want NEET, we want 3-language formula. And we want this, we want that. So please compare both. You make a very informed choice. That is why this 2024 Lok Sabha election is very important to us. Like it's Kerala BJP, that this is a time our vote share has to go 5-6 times up. We got to deliver MPs to the parliament. Then 2026 when the assembly elections happen, then people see us a very credible alternate political party with a different ideology than the Dravidian parties.
You picked up the three-language policy. Like Tamil is the oldest language. It's the richest language. Even Malayalam has derived from Tamil. Now, do you have to protect Tamil from Hindi and say Hindi theriyadu poda?
Sir, I'm again going back to Mahakavi Subramaniam Bharati. Yamarinda Mulihalile Tamil Muli Pol Nidavadi Yengumillai, which the great Subramaniam Bharati said. Among all the languages I've known, there is no sweeter language than Tamil. That too he says, Yamarinda Mulihalile Nammuli Pol Nidavadi Yengumillai. That Inidavadi means a sweet, a richness. Now, I really don't want to get into the parochial nature of politics. If there is a Malayali friend of mine, of course, born in a Malayali mother, listening to that language from the time of birth, growing up, leading Malayali literature, for everybody their language is rich and unique, sir. If I come to Karnataka here, Kannada, again a great language, for them it is richer. Then you go to North India, up north, the deepest Hindi or the Shairis, that is also fantastic, Assamese. Now, unfortunately, Tamil Nadu has got into this very Dravidian parties, some leaders have got into this parochial nature to say, if you are a Tamilian, only you have to like Tamil. That is a problem. When Mahakavi said, I know 14 languages, Bharati knows French. Mahakavi has known 14 languages, expert, reads, writes. Then he says, among the 14, my language is sweeter. So you have to understand, sir, he is also not parochial. He is saying it's the sweetest. So he is giving respect to his mother tongue. So that is the spirit with which every Tamilian should be there. So we respect all languages. My language may be better than other language in terms of the richness, everything. But that doesn't stop me from learning English, stop me from learning a third language. You come to Coimbatore, sir. We have, Coimbatore is a city in Tamil Nadu closer to the Kerala border. We have a lot of Malayalam speakers. Again, Nagarkovil. You come to Krishnagiri, a lot of Kannada speakers. Chennai, 20-25% speaks Telugu. Now, our state is not like the Dravidian propagation of, oh, only Tamils live here. People have come at different points of time, they have settled. And they want to continue their language and culture. That is why Modi ji says 3-language formula. If you are in Coimbatore, pick up Malayalam, no problem, third language. Closer to Karnataka border, pick up Kannada. If you are in Chennai and around, pick up Telugu. So our thing is, yes, Tamil is important. And we have to protect Tamil, enrich Tamil, keep taking Tamil to the global world. That they should stop a true Tamilian like me from learning a new language. So that parochial thinking we want to break in Tamil Nadu, especially among the Dravidian party.
Here you are, talking in terms of minutes to give us an interview. When you come to Kerala, you address the macro issues there. In Telangana, you address the issues of each state. You are updated in the latest developments, including AI and other stuff. So where do you find the time? You simply don't have time. That's what we see.
Sir, politics, I always believe personally, like how Modi ji is pushing boundaries, we got to keep pushing boundaries, sir. If you look at a typical political speech, Congress and many parties here, it is that age-old 30-year narrative they keep talking and again and again. Now every election you are getting crores of people who are new. Their thinking is completely different. So this generation who are voting for the first time now, they haven't even seen Congress in power. They don't even know how Congress can govern. So these people are voting for the first time. They have seen only 10 years of Modi ji rule. Somebody who was born in 2004 when he was about 8 years, 2004. Let us imagine somebody who was not born in 2004 when Congress was in power. So first time is going to vote in 2024. So you got to address this set of voters, new audience, who is very fresh, who is sometimes rebel, who is sometimes assertive, who is sometimes questioning you, who is sometimes thinking that, oh no, I have seen that Congress party, what are you talking about Congress? So it is important that we keep updated every time with the trends, what is there, how do they think, present our version to them in a convincing way where they agree to our version. Because these guys talk about artificial intelligence, they want to talk about blockchain, these guys want to talk about something different because they are very global in thinking. The current generation is extremely global, Instagram generation. The politician needs to read, sir. It is not that age-old time where I read literature, I speak some flowery language in a stage and then people clap. No, now you got to read hardcore science and technology, you got to read hardcore politics. Understand how politics in Europe is, how politics in US is. Because he or she at a young age is getting attached to certain notions of European model. So it is important that young people like me or anybody in politics, you don't get updated, sir. You cannot survive in politics. You just needs to be updated. That is one. Second, I have a personal passion for knowledge. I come to Kerala, I want to eat your food, learn about you. Martanda Varma, I want to go see that great king who defeated the European powers in the high sea. I get inspired by such a naval power which a Kerala king was able to do in the high sea. When I go to Assam, I want to see the Ahom dynasty, see how they perform. What is it? What is the greatness about their culture? I'm very open-minded, sir. Wherever I go, my mind is, can I learn something from this culture? Can I go to a small place, eat a food and try and understand? So many of my holidays, I go outside my state sometimes just to see. Some of my holidays with my family, I come to Kerala. I want my son to see some of your forts, some of your food. I want him to get experience in a food being prepared in just a coconut oil, a simple experience. Simple experience. I want to give all the experience to my child. So that curiosity drives me to keep improving, sir.
You are from a village, and rural life and rustic, culture or the problems they face is not new to you. But what did En Manna En Makkal Yatra teach you?
Oh, it's a fascinating yatra, sir. It made us to be better human beings, more open, listen to people more. People have solutions, sir. You just have to listen. It is not that somebody is sitting in fancy secretariat with all great IAS officers or politicians with experience. They have solutions. But unfortunately, politics, what is it happening, sir? You go to a big stage. You sit in a big table, chair. Thousands of people are below you. It's a one-way communication. You take a mic, one way you communicate. You show your hand, you come back. Now, that nature of politics in Tamil Nadu, you see, big leaders, they come by helicopters, land. So, there is no way they interact with the common man. Common man interaction is almost gone. So, we want to bring that back into politics to say that your voice matters. We are listening to you. That is why we say, Yen Man, Yen Makal, my soil, my people. Let us all together create a new Tamil Nadu for us, which the current Dravidian model of Tamil Nadu has deviated so much from who we are. Let us bring it back. That is why this yatra was among the people, inside the people, with the people. So that 8-month-long journey, it made us better human beings. And the diversity of Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari, Chennai, Coimbatore, the northern part, the Chennai part, but Delta part, the Kaveri region, very, very diverse. And third, we are able to understand problems better, not listening to problem through a third party. So we're able to see the problem. Okay, here there is a garbage issue, here there is a drought issue, here there is an unemployment problem. So you see firsthand, you listen to them. So we believe, sir, it makes us better leaders also, because a leader has to be an active listener. So going forward, we want to do one more yatra in a different context after the Lok Sabha. We want to stay in the villages for a longer time, be with them. So this yatra is not designed to stay in villages for a longer time, because you move from one place to next place. So second part, we want to focus more on being with the people for 24 hours, then moving to a next location.
I'll club two questions together. One, as an IPS officer, you always had a connect with the constables, with the drivers, and you used to communicate with them. Two, I've seen hundreds of videos, literally hundreds of videos, not because I'm an Annamalai fan, but because of the way the video attracts you. People like rushing to you, being attracted like you're a magnet, outpouring of love, emotion, they're crying, they're laughing, they're walking with you. What generates this? What sparks this magic? And I've seen you walk past a person and you come back. Like there is a sixth sense working somewhere, somebody is waiting for you there.
I don't know, sir. For me, I do it like a davam. In Tamil, we use a word called davam. And I'm not here. I'm not in a very, very privileged position. You are heading a national party in Tamil Nadu. A lot of people have died before giving their life to the party's growth. And just as we speak now, one of our first MLA, 1996, Velayudhamji, passed away today morning in Nagarkovil. So there is a rich history. I'm just walking in their path, sir. So I have to be always conscious of the fact that the burden of history is on your shoulder. Because somebody wanted to achieve, they couldn't achieve, they've died. Terrorist attack, this attack, fundamentalist attack. That's the story of this chair. So every second I'm conscious. Can I respect everybody who's with me? Anybody who's there? The so-called power or so-called security or so-called my chair. Sometimes it does a great injustice to me because it prevents me from meeting truly a common person. Because there is a magic, there is a connect, sir. A common man, when we meet, both of us, there is a magic to it. it is always the heart that speaks. In politics, you see, sir, I'm more like a toucher. I am a guy who uses my hand more. There are politicians who don't. For me, I touch, I hug. And every time you see, I touch more. Because I believe there is a vibration. Every time I touch somebody in hand, I put my hand around their shoulder. I allow somebody to touch me also. I think there is a natural transfer of energy. I live for that moment. Because I want both of us to feel one. The separation of Annamalai, BJP president, this guy, that guy. I don't want any way to come in between. There is a natural connection. Once it happens, sir, politics is magic. People say, oh, can really BJP come in? Can BJP emerge 35%? Sir, you got to get that magic going, sir. It has to happen. Once it happens, it's a wildfire. It just spreads. The joy spreads. And for that, you got to have a deep love in politics. Politics is not necessarily for me, as I said. I'm doing it like a davam, like a sankalp. When you join people, when that love generates, it just passes. Then people are willing to overlook in their mind, oh, this is a North Indian party, it's a Brahmin party, even if it is false. But 50 years drilling down, it goes into their head. That doesn't allow many people to come and meet you as a person. So once this vibration starts, it breaks through that. That emotion is so powerful, it breaks through everybody, then it's a sweep of emotion. So I live for that moment, sir. It is not that I never get disturbed. If you look at my hand now, I'm just showing my hand, sir. If you look at that hand, these are all nail marks. Here, 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 here. There are hundreds of nail marks. When people hug, you can see the nail marks here. It's all nail marks. So if you look at my hand, it looks like I fought with somebody, I came. If you look at my shoulder, if you look at here, there's a nail mark. All of these are nail marks here. Look at nail marks. So of course, nail marks. So people, what happens is many a time, it is that they force you and they hold you. And many a time, the nail just penetrates into your thing. And shoulder they catch. And nowadays with selfie and all, they want to lock your shoulder like this, displays and take a photo. But you have to overcome that also, sir. That point of time, the pain actually doesn't matter. Because it is only love that is showing. So, though I am showing you this for the first time, I never discussed since you asked me that question. And you can see it, sir. My hand everywhere. Yes, that too, now it is cured. But normally you see it is all black patches will be here. All this thing. But I live for those moments.
I've never seen an arrogant Annamalai. You were always humble, respectful. But at times you do lash out at the media. And you have also broken that convention. There is an exclusive breaking news about the corruption in the DMK ministry, those series of videos. So you decided to do it yourself?
Sir, I am not a big fan of clubbing everybody together and saying media. And just like we cannot club everybody together and say good politicians. I'm not a big fan to say that, okay, everybody is together, somebody has got a camera in hand, somebody has got a mic in hand, let us come together in media. No, sir. I think the problem in India over the last many years is, many decades is, there is an agenda-driven media and there is a media which is refusing to shift away from its ideological position. A media which wants to see you always in a negative narrative lens and a media that thinks it knows everything, that we don't know nothing. So it's a combination of media people we meet. And there are still that age-old cycle going, two-wheeler driving, and 12,000 rupee living media guy, somebody who's carrying the 3.5 kg camera in their shoulder just for 12,000 rupees in a two-wheeler, going from one point to one point just for a TRP or a bite because the editor is pushing them. So I am very conscious of my role. I am very conscious if I stand before a media. I am very conscious that media is doing an important work. They are important people, very important to the nation because the nation needs to hear from media, independent thing. But the nation also needs to know, many media is not independent. In Tamil Nadu specifically, sir. You never see me fighting with any media outside. Tamil Nadu specifically, you cannot have a party logo in your camera. A party logo in your camera. Tamil Nadu, we have 6-7 medias with a party logo. It is run by a political party. And they come to news channel. And they want to ask a question about Modi ji, set a wrong narrative, a wrong fact they want to push it to us. Then I thought over a point of time, the only way to answer this is to sometimes call them out them. Hey, look, you are from this channel, okay. So that viewer in the television should know who is asking that question. Is it a political party driven media or is it an independent media? So that is one side. Now, if somebody is telling me media is independent, I am not going to believe, especially in Tamil Nadu, because how can Sun TV be independent, sir? Or how can Kalaignar TV be independent? There is no way they can be, because the shareholders are from that family. somebody who's an MP, somebody who's a former chief minister, somebody who's a current MP, they're shareholders of that channel. How can it be independent? So now Tamil Nadu, the problem is, we are probably the first state across all states of our country where the political parties took a step 20 years before to launch a media channel, which they run successfully also, because they run it like a general entertainment channel. And people come watching, the TRPs go up, put new movies. Then they put news in between. So that's the model of Sun TV. So if you classify Sun TV as a general entertainment channel, no idea, because they put movies. Then they play shows. Then they put Nadagam. Then the news also comes. So their model is, okay, attract viewers by using general entertainment, then push news inside, which is propaganda driven. So that if I don't call, I'm doing disservice to my chair, sir. So there I tell myself, look, it is very important, you got to be aggressive at some time. Pointed questions, cat calls, unwanted things. If you look at the other things, and I'm one guy who never filed a defamation suit against a single journalist. I tell a very open policy, look, you write nonsense against me, I'm not going to do it. Just like in a media interview, I got right to speak what I want. I know you also got right to speak what you want. So that's a boundary I respect. Just like that, you respect my boundary this side before the camera, where I can be emotional, I can call you out for something. Of course, it's a civilized debate, we can fight. But just behind that camera, what you do, I am not bothered. You can write editorial against me, agenda-driven article against me. So that I never put a defamation suit. Many people, they say, oh, people have put suit. I said, I will not do it. That is the respect I have for media. Whatever nonsense you write also, I respect it. End of the day, both of us will leave it to the viewers. My answer to your question, let viewer decide whether Annamalai is right or wrong. Or your article about me, let the viewers and the public decide whether your article about me is right or wrong. So it's a very complex relationship I have with media, sir. Meaning, please respect this side of my boundary. I will respect that side of your boundary.
Have you ever kicked out a reporter?
No, sir, never.
It has happened in
anybody is allowed to ask any question and anybody can speak anything they want. But only thing is, I should be allowed to give my answer back.
Well, you have ridiculed Rahul Gandhi saying he is jobless, unemployed. He is now trying to find a way out by increasing reservation, but you are not allowing him to do that.
Sir, now, our Prime Minister, sir, used the correct word. He said, if you look at the manifesto of Congress, it is on the lines of Muslim League manifesto. And this I want to clarify before I get into Rahul Gandhi ji, sir. Why did Modi ji say it is like a Muslim League manifesto? Exactly what Muhammad Ali Jinnah said. Indian voters have to be on religious lines. The voting constituency should be on religious lines. Whatever he said. Now, Congress manifesto, anybody had the time to read. He says, even the contract Government of India is going to award will be based on a religion quota. There is a line, which means you want to take a big power project. Then they will say certain amount to a minority community, certain open thing. Now, where is it going to lead our country, sir? Right now, what the tender process is, you open the tender, you don't even know which community, which guy. You look at the price and then you look at the eligible criteria, give a tender. Now, he wants to bring religion-based reservation into tender. Now, they want to go one step further in reservation. They say, okay, we are for a religion-based reservation, which not only Rahul Gandhi ji, Lalu Prasad Yadav ji, Kalaignar Karunanidhi there, Chandrasekhar Rao here, Congress in different states. I don't know, when Ambedkar ji is dead against, I am going to read out something. September 6, 1919, Lok Sabha speech. Rajiv Gandhi ji wanted a casteless society. And he said, when Mandal Commission discussion was happening, he said it is extremely sad that the thinking in this country revolves around caste. VP Singh is causing a rift in the society. So he was opposing the Mandal Commission itself this September 6, 1919. Then Rajiv Gandhi ji, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, June 27, 1961, he writes letters to Chief Minister. I am just tracing their thinking for the last 50 years. Volume 5, Oxford University Press, June 27, 1961. Interesting, I am going to read some parts. He says, it is true that we are tied up with certain rules and conventions about helping scheduled caste and tribe. They deserve help. But even so, I dislike any kind of reservation, more particularly in service. Very, very strong words used. Say, I want my country to be first class country in everything. The moment we encourage the second rate, we are lost. This is the Prime Minister of our country in 1961, June 27, writing a letter to the Chief Minister saying that you give reservation, people will become second rate or third rate. This is that, this is this. So I'm just tracing their thinking and journey. Then not only this, sir, if you look at the constitutional first amendment, second amendment, it was also for reservation, which started in 1951. Then Mandal Commission problem. Now, Rahul Gandhi ji conveniently he moves. Again, I think you should listen to his father, his grandfather. He writes, communal consideration. Now the business of reservation has gone based on communal consideration also, which he writes in the letter to the Chief Minister. Now, Constitution explicitly prohibits communal reservation. Let Rahul Gandhi ji call a press meet tomorrow and say that we want to change the Constitution and we want to bring communal based reservation. Let people of India vote for that. Because you say communal based reservation, it is anti-constitution. Without changing a constitution, you cannot bring communal based reservation. 4% in Telangana, which got struck in High Court of Hyderabad. Then they went to Supreme Court. Same thing happened in Andhra. Tamil Nadu, Kalangarji gave 3.5% to Muslim and Christians. Again, it got into certain controversy. Now the whole sum of it, sir. We are only calling out Congress as unconstitutional, Congress as anti-national in thinking. You want to give minority-based tenders. You want to redistribute wealth. Sam Petrodaji every day is on fire. The committee said, Northeast look like Chinese. He said, North look like whites. South we look like Africans. So he's saying that all four together is India, that complex we want to govern. Now when you and me say it is Bharatiya from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, when we say Bharatiya we are together, one spirit. Even beautifully our Mundasa Kavingar Subramania Bharati writes about Bharat Mata, multiple languages, Eppumuli Padanatudayal, how she look. But he says the spirit is one. Though the language is different, she looks different, but spirit is one. Today Sam Petroda says, South is like Africans, Northeast is like Chinese, and we are struggling to run a country like that. So what I am trying to say, sir, who is Sam Petroda? The advisor to Rajiv Gandhi, now advisor to Rahul Gandhi, continuously travelling. This kind of idiotic theories they have. Now we believe it is our duty to call out this in campaign. Say, look, before you vote, please be clear, this is what they are trying to do. Redistribution of wealth, yes, they are trying to do it. They want to take away your reservation for SC, STs and OBCs based on religion-based reservation. Prime Minister was very clear, we don't have any problem with Muslims being given reservation in a general condition of backwardness. Be it the economically weaker section quota, or be in Telangana, the new model, certain Muslims are classified as OBCs, they come under the OBCs, BC, that is okay, sir. That is okay, because there is a backwardness test to it. But blanketly, what government of Karnataka did, region-based reservation, they know it is not okay. They said they got caught. One GO, they said all Muslims are backward classes. Again illegal. Where is the report? What is their employment? What is their profession? What is their monthly thing? Where is the test of backwardness established as per the Supreme Court guideline? One GO you put and say, all Muslims in Karnataka I am classifying as backward, so that they are eligible for OBC. So this the people of India have to reject in 2024 and say, oh, we don't want, because the thinking, sir, Congress outside power is more dangerous than Congress in power. Because outside power they become anti-national. Thinking. This kind of crazy manifesto they bring. Where the country will be. Rahul Gandhi ji goes one step further. Based on certain community setting papers, certain community can't pass IIT exam 2 days before. He said it is Brahmins who set question paper. That is why some segments of population can't pass. This kind of crazy theories they bring. And then they want people to say, oh, when BJP is calling it out, they call us communal. When BJP is calling that out, they call us polarizing. You please, as an informed journalist, sir, let your viewers decide. We are calling out their nonsense. How can we be polarizing the election? Or how can we be communalizing the election when they are communalizing the election? We are only calling it out.
In Kerala, since you brought up this subject, there are manifestos, but the main theme is who will be a better protector of the minorities against the BJP? Is it the left or the Congress list UDF? They show CAA, they show UCC, they show, so BJP is against men. What is your message to the minorities of Kerala, including Christians and Muslims?
The people of Kerala, one thing they have to understand, sir, with great people, Kerala very educated, highly civilized society. When a Christian father is struck in Afghanistan, when Modi ji puts all his resources, use all the back channels, multiple months, we fights and get that one father out. Did we see he is a Hindu, Muslim or Christian? We saw him as a Bharatiya who was to be taken out, brought back to our country safely. When Modi ji visits all the Middle East countries, he gets the highest award of each of those countries. The UAE ruler says, Modi ji always remember this is your second home. When he goes to mosque in some Middle East countries, when the Middle East country gives a land to Modi, our country, to say you can build a temple, which they have never given it to a church, the Middle East countries. Now you have to understand, when Modi ji gets the highest awards of almost all the Middle East countries, the kind of respect he enjoys in so-called Islamic countries, Sharia law. So our people have to understand what is the bond Modi ji and Middle Eastern countries share, because they know, just like they are doing to protect their country, Modi ji is doing everything to protect Bharat. So it's a simple national interest. They are minorities. Where is Indian minority persecuted, sir? Do they have one concrete data to say, oh, because of this act, CAA, not even one citizenship is taken out. It is only citizenship giving act. One time pass, 2014, December 31. Before that, whoever has entered our country, one time pass from these three countries, citizenship. Did we take 1% citizenship? We cannot take. No government has got the power to take anybody's citizenship, including mine, you, or a Muslim or a Christian. And then here they want to support, sir. You have to understand, sir. When Israel and Palestine is fighting, India is all for Palestine. And Modi ji enjoys a special relationship with Palestine. We maintain that the dignity of our conduct with them. But Israel is, you got to call a terrorist group a terrorist group. A terrorist group cannot say, I represent the interest of Muslims. You cannot have somebody going, raping people, taking them out, having them hostage in a civilized society for months on end. So then, when Modi ji says very clearly that, look, this is not the era of war. At the same time, we are calling out a spade for a spade. And immediately Kerala, I see the political parties, they will do a big procession, India supporting this. So, political parties have to come out and openly and say, oh, Hamas is a secular, it is a political party. It is a rank and file terrorist organization which butchers and kills people. And that also they believe, we cannot even say, that they believe we are going to make a political thing. I don't know, sir, sometimes the Kerala society has to deeply reflect what kind of leaders are representing them in the global forum. And when Kerala people are some of the smartest people outside our country in terms of running global businesses. You go to Middle East, it is all top Kerala people who run that country, literally run that country. You go to airport, the manager who runs that airport, to the top industry guy who runs a country, it is Kerala people. I personally know a lot of them friends also. The same thing in US I've seen in different parts. Now they have to understand, when all those Keralites are out, who represents their interests better? It is Modi ji, because we stand behind them. So they want to make Hamas into an issue and do a press meet. They want to do this as an issue. Then they want to say, oh, the CAA. Then they want to say, it's a triple talaq. When they look at the hardcore Islamic countries, which has got Sharia law, they don't have triple talaq. Now, what courage Congress is saying, we are going to bring triple talaq back? What courage are they having? Sharia law countries don't want triple talaq because it is against Quran itself, against Hadith itself, against some of the top clerics at different international forums. What they have represented about triple talaq at different points of time. Some of the topmost cleric of the Islamic world, they don't endorse triple talaq. Why our political parties are endorsing triple talaq, sir? So now I think the time has come when Modi ji, a prime minister, wants to host a Christmas lunch in his home. Invite all the luminaries, hold it, the kind of respect he shows. And Modi ji coming to Kerala, we are seeing him making a time to meet the fathers, making everybody time to meet, listen to them, understand their problems, trying to solve. When Kerala BJP is trying to make so much outreach effort, I think this is the last wall that needs to be broken, sir. BJP is an anti-minority party against Christian, against Muslim. And it is also very sad, political parties equating terrorist as secular. We don't give a religion to a terrorist. We say terrorist is a terrorist. Now, moment you attack a terrorist, immediately they say, no, you are attacking a religion. No. 99.9999% of religious people are fantastic. It is that 1 or 2% who have a wrong interpretation of their own faith. They come out and do it. You call that also, they want to do minority appeasement. Coimbatore is a classic case. Kerala, Palakkad is a classic case, where you have a ISIS inspired module suicide blast. The CM of Tamil Nadu even now calls this a cylinder blast. Even when the Jamaat of Coimbatore wants to condemn it, the CM of Tamil Nadu doesn't want to condemn. Unfortunately, in South politics, the minority appeasement is bordering on such a nonsense. I'm sure in the next 4 or 5 years, we have to break through this last wall that is standing, sir.
The most popular heroes now in the social media is those unknown men. It's creating ripples across the nation. Actually, people are thrilled about it. Taking a leaf out of Israel, US and Canada are really upset about this. Your take on this?
Sir, I really actually don't want to get into this because we all know that wherever an Indian is suffering, Modi ji will come to rescue. I think I want to leave it there, sir. Wherever an Indian is suffering, Modi ji will come to rescue. So now US and everybody also, they know that India is a responsible global power. They have to understand this word, sir. We are a very responsible global power, 142 crore country, and people cannot just bully us with their narrative. People cannot just bully us like they were doing during the Congress time, saying that you do this. And Modi ji is very clear, look, we are a responsible global power. We know what our sovereignty is. We know how to exercise our power. At the same time, we are very clear that foreign soil cannot be safe places to harbor terrorists. Foreign soil cannot be safe places to harbor anti-India sentiments. So there also they have to apply the rule of law. You cannot have the Canadian Justin Trudeau ji attending a public event and all kinds of provocative Khalistani slogans being out, bringing floats there. That is also not wrong. That is wrong. They cannot say that is not wrong. They have to take action. So be it US, they have to take action. Embassy is getting attacked. Our embassy, they have to take action. So the countries also have to understand they are also responsible global powers. Instead of making blind allegations on our country, this, that and everything, they have to understand that they have to run the country neutrally. They cannot have anti-India propaganda happening within their soil, within their walls. Same way as our country, we take a neutral stand. We don't allow any anti-other country propaganda happening. We don't give them a space in Delhi, in Jantar Mantar, saying that you want to protest against this country. We don't allow. When we are doing that, why do these countries have a different viewpoint about us, sir? But I really don't want to get into the unknown man. I think there is a time and place to discuss that, sir.
I don't want to let you go, but then your team will not allow me to meet you again. I have plenty of more questions. People of Kerala, people of viewers of Janam TV would also love to listen to you.
We will do certainly a follow-up, sir. Certainly
we will do a follow-up. So thank you so much for sparing your time.
Always a pleasure, sir. Really appreciate Janam TV. In a very tough place, Janam TV has earned a name for itself. It's a big inspiration to a lot of us. And being neutral, being fearless and bringing the stories in a very effective way. I wish Janam TV all the very best, sir.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you in holding higher, bigger responsibilities.
God willing. Thank you. Namaste, sir.
That was Sri K. Annamalai. സമയമില്ലാത്ത ഓട്ടത്തിനിടയ്ക്ക് തിരക്കിട്ട തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പ് പ്രചാരണത്തിലേക്ക് ഹൈദരാബാദിൽ വെച്ച് ജനം ടിവിക്ക് അനുവദിച്ച പ്രത്യേക അഭിമുഖം. നമസ്തേ.